This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I'm with Flashing Skies and we're in the KV2s. Now, I don't normally run during the week with people, but you know, some nights people get lucky. They'll send me a message, say, hey man, you want to play? And I'll be like, you know what, let's do it. I'm not in hardcore record mode, but you never know. So let's do it. And that's what tonight was. I was planning to get in Tornado and just run some Tornado. I had one match in the Tornado and did really well, which you probably are going to see as the other video. That was literally my very first match today, and it went pretty well. So that's a good thing. And the other thing is, we're on Pacific Island, top tier KV2. I'm gonna kind of overplay myself a little bit, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. But it's okay, because not only am I gonna do okay, and we're gonna try to hold this left side, but we're gonna end up getting some help from flashing as well. And you may remember Flash from the community thing a few weeks back. It was Flashing and Rukia. That's the same guy. No Rukia this time. She's at work, so congrats on the promotion. Yeah, promotion. Congrats on the promotion. And stay safe down there, you guys, with that tropical storm moving in. But moving on. We've got lots of targets, and we're being shot at by everybody. Now, you can see we've been pinned a few times, and I'm about loaded, and this guy knows it, so he backs off. I'm like, alright, well, the next time he pops out, I'm going to give him the what for, and shot out, pow, 232. It was just a matter of time before he got exactly what he wanted. Now, you can see I've taken a lot of hits already, but I've only lost, a third of my health, so I'm still in prime fighting condition. And I'm going to go ahead and prematurely move down. And then I'm going to give myself up to a heavy tank right here. And that is a VK-36H. Right there. He puts one in me broadside. I back off to square up towards him. Keeping angled. And he's pinning every shot. I put one out. It was fully aimed in, but just decided not to. And then that last pin he got was kind of bullcrap, if you ask me. Like, there was such a small area of my tank that he could have hit, and it would have been at such a stupid angle that he shouldn't have pinned it. But he did. But I've got 164 health, and I'm in trouble. I've got a Skoda on my left, I've got an ARL and a VK on my right. The VK's getting, a little bit too froggy for my liking. So I asked Flashing, hey man, I know you're up there in the middle. Can you give me a little assistance down here? This guy will be on my backside in a matter of moments. And sure enough, he's like, yeah man, I'll be right there. So we just gotta wait and try to see if we can't get him, or get some help from him. Now the biggest threat to me right now in this location is artillery and that VK-36 that's pushing up. Now this guy wants my backside. I'm about to auto lock him, and he stops just short of me being able to shoot him. So I back down, get the shot on him, auto lock, pull the trigger, 413. And then he gets nuked by the KV-85. So, one threat down. Now this ARL, I have no idea what he was thinking. But he pushes way up, and instead of just shooting me, which he could have easily done, he starts looking at somebody else. And I'm looking to get the shot, and luckily, Flashing gets the shot over top of me, and I don't waste my shot. Now this Skoda has been going the right way for a paddling. And auto lock. Shot, pow, 374, not bad. Tier 6 tank, and we don't even take a shot in return. So we've got one kill, we've got 3 hits, we're doing okay. We're not doing great, we've got no health left, so that's not preferable. But we've still got the puncher's chance. Anytime you've got that derp cannon, you've got the puncher's chance. Now this guy's going to pull up, and that's the end of him. I don't know what he was doing, but you saw I just hit him for I hit him for 1 point for every millimeter that this gun is. 152 to be exact. Now, this Nashorn. It's begging for it. Sitting in the open. Everybody's like, oh, we can't hit him. So, guess what? Shot out. And the moment I get ready to nuke him, somebody tags him for, you know, most of his life, and I get nothing. But it's okay. That's our third kill. We've got 5 hits. We've lost our engine. We've lost our track. We're not doing so well health-wise, but they've got 4 people left, and our guys are heading towards their base. Now, the right side is down. We've got nothing but Artie protecting it. Oh, look at this. Can I hit him? And wait for it. Got out. Oh, come on. Why did it go left?
Focus on this area.
Come on. Oh, no. Flash missed him as well. Is the Artie going to take Flash? I highly doubt it. But I'm waiting for my opportunity. He shoots, and now is he going to jerk forward? Come on. Are you sitting there? Oh, there he goes. He's running. Got out, and it just goes over his tank. Barely missing him. But that gives Flashing another kill. So good for him. And now I am moving towards the right. And I'm going to go hunt them down at our base. Unfortunately, but fortunately at the same time, 2 of our guys are going to get on the cap. If it was just one, I probably would have been able to make it back. But because there's 2 people on the cap, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I've got a busted engine, no way to fix it, and Flashing gets another kill. I think that puts him at 4 kills. And I've got 3, which means we get a BIA. And that is a brothers in arms. So, not something you come by every day. Maybe you do, but getting 3 kills each and surviving isn't necessarily the easiest. But when you're in a Stronk tank, then it makes it a little bit easier. Now you can see I'm trying to get up these hills. They started capping because for some reason they started capping. Our guys have capped the base. Game over, we win. And I'm not a big fan of capping, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do to win. And that could have easily went either way. 1,223 damage, 3 kills, brothers in arms. Not bad. Top of the leaderboard with Flashing right under me at 877 with 4 kills. So we get 7 kills, half the enemy team with both of us. So moving on to the second half of the double feature, we're on Redshire. And we're not top tier anymore, we're bottom tier. We are in a tier 6 and a tier 8 match, where almost half the team is tier 8. The good news is, their tier 8s are not bad. And we're going to try to see what we can do. Now right off the bat, Flashing brings up an idea. And his idea was, I'm going to go to the honey hole on the right and snipe. And I'm like, KV2 sniping? Yeah, we can do that. So I decide I'm going to snipe with my KV2 a little bit too. Why not? We're not going to go to the honey hole. I'm going to kind of see where everybody ends up, and I'm going to place myself kind of in the middle of it, and we'll see where we end up from there. But I do not have 6th sense on this tank, so I get spotted a lot without realizing it. Complimentary yawn, out of the way. Good lord. Anyway, so yeah, because I don't have 6th sense, and I'm used to running with 6th sense, a lot of times I will get spotted, and I don't realize it, and I just get blasted to pieces. You'll see that in a little bit later. Even though I knew I was pretty much spotted, I didn't realize their whole team was looking at me. And we're just kind of waiting, seeing what's going to pop up. Just not trying to get ourselves killed too quickly. And you can see that our heavy tank just took a 700 hit. That Tiger 131 got smacked. If I had to guess, I'd say it was probably the RHM that hit him. But it could be anything. Could have been an Artie hitter. And you see, I'm just rolling up, trying to get within radio range and visual range of tanks that are spotted, but aren't necessarily paying attention. Because that's where this tank becomes fun. Now here, I see a hammer. I'm like, okay, cool. Is this hammer going to come up? Nope, he's hiding. Can't do anything about it. But look what just popped up. There's a tank destroyer down just a little bit from him. and I just happened to have a wide open broadside shot on a squishy tank. And shot out. Pow! 777 jackpot. That was a paddling. Took out a tier 8 tank with a tier 6 derp gun. Gotta love it. He deserved it. He was spotted at a squishy tank, and he just sat there and took it. So that's on him. Ooh, can we get another shot? And wait for it. Shot out. Pow! 288, broke his visor. That 5100 probably didn't like that. Now, remember that hammer tank? Look, this hammer is broadside on, looking away from us with his turret. 152 millimeter derp gun side of the turret, and shot out. Pow! 792. A second paddling. We're doing pretty good. We've got 3 hits, 2 kills. Not bad. So, oh, we got a T-32 presenting himself as a target. We don't have much of a shot. Everything's armored. Can we sneak one into the side of his turret? Shot out. Pow! 334. Not bad. That actually was a pretty good roll on a heavily armored tier 8 heavy tank. So not bad. We're doing pretty well. We're up four hits. We're probably getting close to 2,000 damage at this point, and I'm starting to get a little cocky. Okay? This bulldog's rolling up, and I'm like, dude, you do not want this bulldog. Shot out. Pow! 300 and a hit on a bulldog with a 152 millimeter high explosive round. And then he dies. Thank you, Artie. Appreciate it. Last thing I need is a 10-round autoloader sneaking up on my butt. Don't want it. Now look at all of these tanks over Death Valley. They are fighting what is essentially 2 IS-3s. And the IS-3 in the front, I think it's an IS-3, could be wrong. Nope, it's a Gornage, it's KV-5. Is getting his butt absolutely killed. And it's a simple reason he got himself killed, and the simple reason is he literally drove right up in the middle of them. And this IS-3 that he thought had backup, like this IS-3 is playing extremely passively. And you'll see even more of that later on. I don't mind people playing passively, but you gotta know when you can push, and this guy just doesn't know that. So keep that in mind. There are a couple opportunities he's gonna have to potentially kill a couple guys later and do some damage. But here I am in a tier 6 heavy tank, and I'm more aggressive than he is in his tier 8 full health heavy tank. Like, come on. This Fatherland is a one-shot kill for either of us. I pull up to shoot him, and
Enemies looking right at us.
the Fatherland pins my turret and then gets blasted. Now, that entire time I was pushing up, he could have easily just drove right around and shot the guy. The guy was looking at me, you could see that. So why wait until he shoots me rather than just drive up on him and shoot him? Now here, he has a good idea. Fall back. You don't need to crest this hill. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to back off. I don't think I was spotted there. But I'm going to back off, turn around, go back the other way, and try to protect the base. And the IS-3 is still full health. So keep that in mind. He's full health. And like I said, this was actually a good move. Call me back, say, hey, look, they're at our base. Help us defend the base, and then we'll kill the other guys. As long as those guys don't push us, we'll be okay. So the T-25-2 is getting way too cocky. He's in a very squishy tank. And he's pushing as the first person into the base. Like, that's not a very good plan. Especially when there's an Artie left and 2 KV-2s. Oh, look at this. STA. Broadside on. And, wait for it, shot out.
Nice shot.
And I think that was more of a server lag than anything, because I literally shot, and then he pulls forward, and it looked like it would miss, and it somehow still hit him. So I think that was some server lag. Luckily, our Lorraine finishes off the T-25-2. Now, I'm playing a game that I can't win, and that is high tier medium versus heavy tank outspotting. Like, you just can't win that game if you're in a heavy tank. It's not possible. But we back off. He rushes out to kill, or to get into the base, and he's going for the other KV-2, which is flashing. Flashing should be able to easily kill him, but it doesn't happen. This AMX-50 pulls up. I'm waiting for the good shot. The IS-3's kind of in the way. Here he should push. That IS-3 should totally push that corner and kill that guy. He's got full health. There's no reason he shouldn't kill him. And we're zooming in on where this T-32 last known was. We need to hit him and kill him. We take the shot because we're spotted. We back off and... come on. We peek out and artillery gets us from the right. So they already had moved up to about A7, A8. That stinks. But we're left down to this IS-3. This IS-3, instead of being aggressive, pushing that guy, and using his turret to bounce most of the shots that the AMX would have shot him with, he decided to play around and get himself shot. So he lost half his health, which is not preferable. But that being said, he could still easily kill the T-32 with one shot and kill the STA-2, or STA, whatever it is, with another shot. They're both one-shot kills for him. All he has to do is shoot him and kill him. What he's doing is terrible. He's driving out in the open field with 3 artillery against him, knowing that the moment he gets spotted, he's going to get shot at by all 3 of them. STA comes up and spots him, and now he's got his backside to the STA. Nope, he turns his armor, he's getting ready to engage. Artie splashes him for 100, it's negligible at this point, but he turns his back to an enemy that he can see and then crashes into a rock. Like, what are you doing? For a guy who's played relatively well, if a little bit too passive for my liking, up to that point, just to lose it like that? Come on, buddy. But anyway, we end up with 28-33, 700 assisted, 240 blocked, 2 kills, and we've got to be top of the leaderboard, right? Top of the leaderboard with flashing down in 4th with 1,300. A good game by both of us. I outscored the IS-3 at a Tier 6 Heavy. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.